So, hello everyone, I am Jessica Cañete, and today I will going to discuss my topic, which is the SDG. So SDG stand for Sustainable Development Goals, and there are 17 global goals adopted by the United Nations in 2015 as part of the agenda for coming 2030 for the sustainable development. So the purpose of the SDG is to end poverty, of course, and also to protect our planet and to ensure the peace and prosperity for all people by coming 2030. So here are the 17 sustainable development goals. First one is no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequality, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumptions and productions, climate actions, life below water, life on land, peace, justice, and strong institution, partnership for goals. So those are the 17 goals for sustainable development goals. And the SDG is very important because they serve as a global plan to make the world better place for everyone and in the future as well. Okay, so I have here why the SDG matters. So the first one I have here is they fight poverty and hunger. Of course, the SDG aims to give every person to access food, clean water, and a decent life no matter what where they live. So of course it is very useful for us why man. So kana helpful siya sa atua because kana true SDG it is very matter for us because it can give us access of kanang food, clean water and a decent life for us to live healthy in our community or environment. So the second one is they protect the planet. So the goals of the SDG is to encourage people and countries to take care of the environment. So we need to reduce pollution, we need to protect our forests and fighting climate change. So for the protecting forests, we should always think about ourselves that it is very important to have many tree kahoy, kinahanglan daghan ta og kahoy sa tong kalibutan because we all know kanang a lot of people here experiencing flooding. So kanang flood, so magbaha, dali ra magbaha ang Pilipinas, gamay lang na kanang uwan kanang dali na tayong bahaon. So we need many trees for us to kanang maka-avoid ta ng mga baha-bahas. Kanang bisan ginagmay lang siya, makatabang siya sa atua. So I have here the third one, which is they promote peace and equality. So the SDG promote justice, fairness, equal rights for all people, including the women, children, and vulnerable group. So yes, the SDG is very important because as what I said earlier, because they are promoting justice for everyone. It is very glad for us that the SDG is promoting justice for us. It also promoting fairness for us and equal rights for every people. And the fourth one is they improve educations and health. So the goals of the SDG is to help ensure everyone has access to quality education, good healthcare, and clean living conditions. So the sustainable development goals they ensure people that ang mga bata or anyone nag-eskwela have the access of kind of good education. So it is very important for us, for me also, that I have a good access of education. And I think I'm very, for me, it's my pleasure to have this kind of education for me, because it is very helpful for me to understand better what's going on, how what would I need to do, kind of what I need to improve for me also. So the fifth one here is they build a better future for all. So by working together, countries can create a world where everyone can live safely, have the opportunities, and thrive without harming the planet. So by this, all people kinda, it is very kinda useful for everyone, that kinda all people are helping each other for us to kinda live the environment safely.
So hi, good day everyone. So this is Maris Binaro. So for today, I would like to tackle the two important goals of SDG. So we already know kung unsang SDG. SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goals. So this is our agenda by 2030 nga ma-achieve na to, guys. This is dili lang ang Philippines, kundi whole world, 193 countries na nagkasabot nga mao ni ang goals by 2030. So the first goal of SDG is ending the poverty. So by 2030, no poverty. So no poverty, it aims or goal to end the poverty in all its forms everywhere. Poverty isn't just not about not having the money. It also includes lack of education, access to food, healthcare, and basic services. So we already know, guys, na ang atong kahirapan diri sa Pilipinas is nagkagrabe. So makita na to sa picture, guys, or video ba na. So the second goal of SDG is zero hunger. So by 2030, no hunger. So this goal aims to end hunger, achieve food security, and promote sustainable agriculture.
Nadagdagan ang bilang ng mga pamilyang Pilipino na nakaranas naman ng gutom o yung involuntary hunger. Batay sa survey ng Social Weather Stations, SWS, noong April 23 hanggang 28, 20% ng pamilyang Pilipino nakaranas po ng gutom. Mas mataas yan sa 19.1% noong April 11 hanggang April 15.
Morning, sir, and my topic is good health and well-being. Good health and well-being aims to make sure people of all ages can live healthy and safe lives. It is important because without good health, people cannot study, work, or live productively. And my next topic is quality education. So quality education, it is to make sure that everyone has the right to learn, no matter their background. It helps break their cycle of poverty and build a better future in the Philippines. Programs like K-12, free tuition in state of universities, and the alternative learning system make education more accessible to all.
Good day, I am Shina Ibanez. Today, I will be talking about Sustainable Development Goal number 8, which is decent work and economic growth. This goal focuses on promoting sustained and inclusive economic growth and making sure that everyone has access to decent and productive work. It means giving people jobs that are fair, safe, and provide enough income to live with dignity. SDJ 8 also aims to reduce unemployment, support innovation and entrepreneurship, and build a strong economy that benefits all people, not just a few. In the Philippines, programs like Trabajo, Negosyo, Kabuhayan by the Department of Labor and Employment help create more job opportunities and support small businesses or MSS. Decent work is important because it allows people to support their families, improve their lives, and contribute to our country's growth. If we all support fair and safe workplaces, we can help achieve this goal together.
So hello, good evening. My name is Janine L. Trinidad. So my topic for tonight is all about industry and innovation. And then the first one is industry. Industry is all about making goods or providing services. It includes things like factories that build products, farms that grow food, and companies that offer help or information. Industries use people, machines, and tools to create what we need. So ang kaning industry di ay is kanang like for example, like kanang car factory, di ba? So magamit-gamit man ni nato siya everyday, especially sa kanang magdali ka para mas dali ka maabot. So mo na naghimo sila og car factory. So mo na ang industry, tools to create what we need. So na siya types of kanang industry. And then the first one is primary industry. The first one is involves extracting natural resources. For example, farming, fishing, mining, and forestry. And then the second one is secondary industry. It involves manufacturing, construction, turning raw materials into finished goods. For example, car manufacturing, textile production, building construction. And then the third one is tertiary industry. It involves providing services instead of goods. For example, retail, healthcare, education, and banking. And then the fourth one is quaternary industry. Involves knowledge-based services like research and development, IT, and consulting. For example, software development, scientific, and research. And then the last one is culinary industry. Mo na siyang kaning mga like mga dagko na ni siya like kanang mga government like mga IT.
So I'm going to talk about infrastructure. Infrastructure refers to the basic physical and organizational structures needed for the operation of society or community. It includes buildings, roads, bridges, water systems, and power supplies that help improve daily living and economic activities. So, ang infrastructure di ay is dili lang siya about sa mga buildings or sa mga kasada, but it serves as a foundation or a nation's success and progress. And it provides sa mga tao nga maka-access sila sa maayong education, healthcare, and livelihood. So, a strong infrastructure means a stronger and brighter future for the community.
Reduce inequalities means making sure that everyone has a fair chance and is treated equally no matter their background, where they come from, their gender, or how much money they have. It's about closing the gap between rich and poor, giving everyone access to the same opportunities and making society fair for all people. So, that's all my topic for tonight. Thank you and God bless.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Raven Pangatungan. So my topic is all about sustainable city. So sustainable city are those urban environments set out of and handle in the manner to effectively use resources, reduce pollution, and provide a good life and new and in the future for all residents. So kanay ay akong topic di ay kay sustainable city. So ang sustainable city mao ni it is also sustainable cities in the it invests a lot in the bike lanes, renewable energy, and that so-called green buildings. More than half of its total pollution uses bicycle for commuting and therefore avoid air pollution and traffic jams. So kanila sir kay mag-avoid dito sa kanang mga air pollution sir, lalo na sa nang mga traffic daw sir, kay mga traffic ba kay kuno mga aso sa tambutso cause po na siya og mga air pollution. So mas nindot sir mag-use ta og mga bicycle para maka-avoid sa air pollution, kay ang bicycle sir kay nag-use ra mag energy and wala say gasolina or aso nga mugawas. Then kuan sir kanang mga kuan sir kanang mo invest dito sir sa mga bike lane sir para dili kayo mo traffic o nindot og maagian ng mga kuan para dili po ta ma-contaminate ba sa air pollution sir. Maro to sir.
Good day everyone. Today I will talk about responsible consumption and production, also known as SDG 12. So what is SDG 12? These goals means using resources wisely and producing goods in a way that reduce waste, pollution, and environmental damage. It encourages people, businesses, and governments to use materials efficiently and recycle and use sustainable products to protect the planet for future generations. For individuals and students like us, we can help by bringing reusable bottles, bags, and containers instead of using single-one plastics. We can also save energy by turning off lights and appliances when they are not in use. For businesses and companies, they can support this goal by using eco-friendly packaging and reusing or recycling waste products rather than throwing them away. Lastly, for the government and community, they can create policies that limit pollution and plastic use, and they can also educate citizens about sustainability and waste reduction. By doing these things, we help reduce waste, save energy, and protect natural resources. This action also lessen pollution and keep our environment clean and healthy. When individuals, businesses, and governments work together, we can build a sustainable future for future generations. That's it for my report. Thank you.
Okay, so I will going to discuss the climate action. So the climate action is the 13th Sustainable Development Goals. So the climate change, it is focuses on taking urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. So this goal is encouraging every countries, communities, especially individuals, to protect the earth by reducing the pollution, saving energy, and using natural resources responsibility. So it is important because climate action causes extreme weather events like typhoons, floods, droughts, and heat waves, which it can harm peoples, animals, and also environment. So by taking climate action, it helps to protect lives, food supply, and future generations. So for in that kanang it makathink dayon ta nga it is kanang very important jud for us to kanang know unsa ka importante ang climate change. So I have here examples of climate change. So the first one is planting trees to absorb carbon dioxide. So trees absorb carbon dioxide. So the main gas that cause global warming. So more trees, more clean air, and a cooler planet. So in that nga kanang we need to plant more trees kanang it can help our planet to kanang natay fresh air inana ba kay murag kuan na jud kanang dili na jud fresh ato malanghap nga kanang hangin diri sa kalibutan kay tungod ang atong climate change kay kanang dili na into kanang sakto, dili na siya kanang kanang healthy ana ba. So the second one is using renewable energy. So solar and wind energy don't produce harmful emission like burning coal or oil does, but it helps reduce air pollutions and protect the environment. So the three is reducing plastic use. So kani very common na kani siya sa tanan nga we need to reduce using kanang plastic. So for now sa akong nakuan kay kanang many malls nga kanang nag-use na sila og paper bag instead of plastic. So usahay sad kanang every Monday kay kanang plastic, every Wednesday kay katong paper bag. So kanang in simple kanang action ana kay makatabang na ta sa ato ang environment or planet nana. So the plastic come from fuel fossils and harm ocean, the animals, soils when thrown away. So ang kaning plastic sad also kanang very common kay siya sa sea because kanuman so most of the people baya makaingon jud ko most kay ngano mostly sa mga tao baya if kanang basura sample duol ka sa dagat, so if na may mga basura inana so dito rin yung labay sa dagat. So kinsa may ma-damage ana, of course ang mga fish, ang mga corals, kung kinsa ni nakapuyo sa dagat mao na sila ang kanang maapektuhan. So kinahanglan jud ta mag-mindful sa tong buhat nga we need to think before doing that actions. Why man kay it is kanang kuan man jud kanang required jud na nato maghunahuna ta unsa atong buhaton ay unsa ato ang need buhaton una na nato buhaton. So the first one is conserving electricity and water. So by saving energy and water kanang makahelp ta sa ato ang ato ang earth nga kanang makalasan tana because when we are using fewer natural resources, which it also kanang help lower pollution and reduce climate change impact. So by saving that, for example ang kanang wala mo nagamit sa kanang electricity, you need to off that kanang suga. Kinahanglan ta magtipid og kuryente daghang bayro nun. So usa na ta example kanang inana kinahanglan ta magtipid sa tanan. So the fifth one is the last one rather is supporting eco-friendly policy. So kani mao jud ni ako kanang ma-recommend always that we need to support kanang other people that advocating or kanang doing eco-friendly kanang policies, because when people support laws especially and programs that protect environment, it also help create bigger positive changes in our communities, in our environment, and the whole world.
I'm Joseph Suchia and I'm reporting Life Below Water. So, Life Below Water, this goal focuses on protecting and using ocean, seas, and marine resources in a responsible way. It aims to keep marine life healthy, prevent pollution, and ensure that future generations can benefit from the ocean. So, Life Below Water, this goal is encourage everyone to care for the ocean and use its resources responsibly. O magtinabangay taron malikayan ang pollution, maprotektahan ang mga isda, corals, o mapadayon ang dagat na limpyo. So ang the current issue is pollution, cause million of tons of plastic enter the ocean yearly, harming marine life, and overfishing. Fish stocks are declining due to unstable practices, climate change, kay ocean warming and acidification lead to coral bleaching and habitat loss, and coastal damage. Mangroves and reefs are being destroyed by development and pollution. So action and efforts na gibuhat is creation of marine protected areas, international agreements to regulate fishing and pollution, community cleanups and reducing single-use plastics, education to raise and awareness.
So good morning everyone. So I am Carl Pidoche. So this morning I will be discuss my topic, the gender equality. So what is gender equality? So gender equality is all about providing equal opportunities and rights to both men and women. So traditionally, so ang kining mga babay ato ra gini sila makita sa balay. While the men, ang mga lalaki, ato kini makita sa outdoor activities kana mga bugat na kaayo. So atong makita nga ang kining duha ka genders no nga naka-contribute sa ato ang environmental conversation. And also the best example for gender equality. So I just give scenario. So for example that you are in a class and the teachers ask to lead the projects no. So the teach and then the girl and the boy so ang nag-isa sila og kamot kung kinsa ang mahimong leader. And then the teachers raise na ang lalaki ang mo lead sa group projects. So and the girl, so unsa may pamation sa usa ka babayi nga ang lalaki mas gipili ang lalaki to lead. So ang babay so kumpiyansa siya sa ang kaugalingon nga it's unfair. So nakabantay man ang teacher nga murag na hiubos ang babayi, so iyang gi-choose na lang both man and woman to lead the group project presentation. So that's my part as what I discussed, the gender equality. So I hope that you have learned.